3 years ago, on March 8th of 2014, my mom suddenly passed away. She went to sleep and never woke up. Her death was a big shock and it hurt. Not only did she leave me behind, but my sister was a month away from her senior prom, 2 months away from her graduation. My brother was a freshman in high school. So not only did I need her, but I had two siblings that needed her a lot too. So when everybody was kind of going through sadness and hurt and like just kind of being in shock, my first reaction was anger. Like I was angry at everybody. I was angry at my mom for leaving me, and my first reaction was I was really angry with God for taking her. For 2 years, I just was angry at everybody. I was jealous that everyone had their mom, and knowing that all my friends were getting married and their moms were there and my mom wasn't able to be there, so it really hurt. So it affected my work because I was just angry all the time, and of course I didn't get along with anybody. My family knew that I was angry and they tried to help me, but it just pushed me away even more. So during this time, my mom was best friends with my cousin Lindsay, which was her cousin too. And so it hit Lindsay hard too, but Lindsay, is really strong, and she had her church family. So almost every week she would text me and say, "Hey, come to church with me. I'm leading worship. Come hear me sing, or come check the church out." And I would always make an excuse not to come, or I just wasn't ready for that because I was still so angry. And then my mom's 2-year death anniversary hit March 8th, and then my boyfriend of 2 years broke up with me like a couple days after that. And so I was probably at the lowest point that I'd ever been in my life. And so I said, you know what, I don't know what else to do, like I'll go to church with you. So I came to the Ridge and I sat down and I cried from the time that worship started until the time worship finished, during your Bobby's message, during communion. Like I cried the entire time, and I never cry ever. So it just really, for the first time in 2 years, felt a little bit of peace and a little bit of comfort when I couldn't find it anywhere else. Tara came up to me, of course at the time I didn't know who she was, and said, "Can I pray with you?" And of course I didn't know who that was. I was like, "Yeah, sure, if you want to." And she prayed like a prayer that was like it was meant for me, even though she had no idea what my story was. And so when I left that day, I said, you know what, I want to come back and see if I have this feeling again. Like that little bit of comfort really felt good. And I had hope for the first time that I was going to be able to get through it, and that I was going to be able to be happy again. Thanks to Lindsay and Bobby and Wesley and Tara, I had found a family where when my mom died, I felt like I didn't have a family anymore. I think that's what hurt the worst, is I felt like my family was gone. And me being 19 at the time, I didn't know what to do. And now I have this incredible family, and I have felt more joy and happiness and wholeness since I have joined the Ridge, got to know God, have forgiven my mom for passing away and forgiven God for taking her, and I've been baptized since, and I'm just so much more happy than I've ever been in my entire life. So that is my story. Okay.